because of that.
You know, early I really was encouraged because it looked like we were creating some pressure on him, and he was able to, you know, duck under some things and create some extended plays, which, you know, I've watched him since he was, you know, at the other place he was at. He did a good job of doing that. He can do some things with his feet. You know, we've got to be able to get him down. There was a couple times that we were close and we had our hands on him and we weren't able to get him down. He's a slippery guy. There's no doubt about that. And I think he found some efficiency in the passing game today that really he had not enjoyed up until that point, at least to that rate. But he's a good player. There's no doubt about it. And Lincoln, he understands Lincoln's offense. You can tell. I mean, he was very comfortable out there with the way that he was communicating with his guys and putting people in the right spots. I mean, I know the system, so I know I have an idea where he's putting people. And I mean, the kid knows what he's doing. I mean, he's been trained well, and you know, I can see why he won the job. You know, our receivers have done a pretty good job catching the ball. You know, I'm a little bit different. You know, maybe it's because I'm an old receiver coach. Some of those drops y'all call drops, I don't call drops. You know, I mean, we're gonna have some opportunities that we got to be able to go out and get balls. But there was one to Austin over there. It's going to be a tough catch. That ball's out there. He's got to extend to it. You'd like to see him make that play, but he didn't. You know, we got to come back and make some other plays. But, you know, our guys, we got to do a good job of making sure that we make the plays when we get the opportunity to do it. There were some drops that were key, though. You hit it on the head, and we got to be able to convert those plays right there. You know, he did a good job in the tackle game again. I thought they did a pretty good job, particularly early in the game in the run game. I mean, given how potent those guys are running the football, which is why he was throwing it so much. One of the reasons is I thought they did a pretty decent job on first and second down early with their run game. And those guys they're good now in the run game. And, you know, we got some stops there, and Fish did a good job of being a guy that was down there. We changed some things this week to be able to get him down there in the fit, which was good. And, you know, I think he does a lot of good things. There's some things that he's got to get cleaned up, and he knows that. He made some mistakes in the game today, just like the rest of them did, you know, one of which I know he'll learn a great deal from, you know. Matt, you have to always be looking at what you're doing and trying to find out what is causing you to be inefficient. And sometimes you have to look at what's on that board and how much time it's taking you to rep all of that. Sometimes you're carrying too much into the game plan. Sometimes you're not carrying enough. Sometimes you don't have the right beaters to be able to take advantage of what they're doing. Sometimes, you know, you might think you might be able to hold up a little bit better in protection than you are actually able to. And then, you know, you just got to make sure that you do a good job of continuing to look to see how you can help them guys be in a better position to execute. And defensively, I think that's probably where, as I look at it, there's a lot of, you know, what if type deal. We get, man, if we just come down outside here, you know, we're going to be able to get off the field there. Offensively, I think, you know, there's been some times where we just didn't perform as well as the man over us. Either they covered us, we weren't able to get open, we weren't able to protect, not because we didn't do something technically well, maybe we just got overpowered at times. And that, you know, I can live with some of that every now and then, but we've got to do a better job of putting them in good positions if we do know that we're getting overpowered. You know, and those guys are working at it. I mean, every one of them are working at it. And but bottom line is we got to work harder at it and try to find a way to create more offense, because we're not doing that the way that we need to be doing it.